Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode, and we are back in Mysteries of the Past, back in Concordia, because one of you guys has been urging me to do case number 3 in New Haven, and I have no idea why this case is so special, but I'm going to do it anyway, so... I'm not looking at who's the killer, no spoiler. And you can't even see it as well. There we go. Inside the Flying Squad airship. Katerina, I cannot believe the New Haven police station has caught on fire. What's worse, I hear the fire started in the evidence room. And that's where we store the evidence of our own cases as well. We must go make sure we can salvage as much as possible. Onward, Katerina. Fire started in the evidence room, so somebody wanted to get rid of some evidence. Please, Katerina, you arrived in time. I'm Billy Thompson of the Concordia Fire Brigade. We just put out the fire. Pleasure to meet you. We're here to oversee the salvaging efforts of the evidence room. We do hope there hasn't been too much damage. That will have to wait. We lost one of our best firemen to the flames. Whoa. His name was Otis Kidd. I found his body in the evidence room. I cannot believe he's dead. Our condolences, Mr. Thompson. But that's not all, Inspector Katrina. We have reason to believe the fire was not an accident. Dash my wig! Arson and a dead body? Katrina, we must get to the bottom of this. Mr. Thompson, we'll take over from here. Katrina, there's no time to waste. Into the police station we go. Alright. And we were investigating in the 1st district the corruption in police. So... Alright, let's go. Well, there he is. Oh my, Katrina. This man's nearly all burned up. However, I don't believe it was the fire that killed him. It appears he's been shot in the back. Yeah, that's unusual. I imagine Mr. Thompson will be saddened by the news. A colleague dying in a line of duty is heroic, but one dying by a gunshot is murder. Katrina, this murder could be connected to our arson investigation. If that's the case, we must solve it at once. Sterling observation, Katrina. This char barrel might hold some clues. We must search through it. Katrina, since the fire started here in the evidence room, it's best if we speak with Officer Whipple, the evidence room clerk. Let us go find him. I don't know, I heard something. Let's see what happened to our firefighter, if I can call it like that. Katerina, I was hoping to use your arm to test a new intravenous medication I concocted. My veins are all taken up at the moment. Wait, you're taking a blood sample from your own hand? Isn't that a little bit dangerous? As tempting as that sounds, we are here on a social visit. We'd like to know about the gunshot victim we brought in earlier, Otis Kidd. I forgot how crazy Richard is. Right, Mr. Kidd. The cause of that is the gunshot wound to his torso inflicted at close range. Most likely an Ivory Johnson safety automatic revolver. Once inside the building, the victim must have been shot and then dragged into the fire to set the scene. Fortunately, the crew left behind evidence. While dragging Mr. Keats's body into the fire, the crew left traces of a white powdery substance. I discovered the white substance to be a residue of cocaine toothpaste drops, popular with those suffering from tooth problems, available at any pharmacy in town. They are quite effective and give a boost of energy. Well, of course it gives a boost of energy, it's cocaine. Katerina, our hero takes cocaine toothpaste drops, and they'll need more than drops to suit the pain of your cunning. Alright, now the barrel. Knife. We used it. More knives. Oh. A wooden cup. Katrina, that wooden cup you found inside the burned barrel is stained with blood. Perhaps the killer could have tried to get rid of this. With blood on this cup, the best person to see is Viola. We must get this to her immediately. Meaning another analysis, and probably a 6-hour one. Am I right? Yes. Alright, let's go to Edward. Officer Whipple, may we have a word? What? Yes, of course. I apologize, I'm beside myself with this whole fire affair. So much evidence just gone. Indeed, and a fireman was murdered during the fire. One Otis Kidd. Would like to ask you some questions about him. Mr. Kidd was murdered? How tragic. The damage done to my evidence room is devastating, but to think an actual life has been lost is unfathomable. So you knew him? Only in passing. He was on the Concordia Fire Brigade, which is just a block away, so we knew each other by sight. I heard he was quite a hero. Thank you, Officer Whipple. If you could keep yourself available for further questioning, we'd greatly appreciate it. Alright. Katerina, Officer Whipple mentioned the victim's fire station was nearby. Good thinking. If you want to learn about our victim, we must visit the firehouse at once. Yes. How is it always that I record when the clock is? The clock on the church is ringing. It's 7 p.m. right now when I'm recording this. Handkerchief with the kiss. Katerina, a handkerchief is rather feminine. A bit of out of place here. Let's take a sample of that lip color. And perhaps this broken frame can tell us more about our victim. We should restore it. Okay. Okay, let's restore the frame first. Oh, a medal. 2 medals. But the names and the bottoms are scratched. Katerina, the frame seems to be a metal display case. Unfortunately, the gray plates are barely visible anymore. Perhaps a good dusting can help us. Yeah. Okay, now the handkerchief. That was fast. Katrina, now that we have a sample of the lip color from the handkerchief, we can take it to Viola. It's amazing what she can do in her laboratory. Oh, what? Another analysis? I didn't expect that. Yes, 18 hours. Okay, now the engraving on the plague. Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor. Katrina, the 2 plaques on the medal display case are dedicated to 2 men we know. The first name is of our victim, Otis Kidd. And the second name is that of Billy Thompson, the fireman we met earlier. 4 of them earned the Medal of Honor, the highest honor a fireman can earn. Our victim really was a hero. Oh, it's very nice. Chances are Mr. Kidd and Mr. Thompson were close. We should inform him this was no ordinary death in the line of duty. Yeah. Alright, let's go talk to him. Mr. Thompson, we don't mean to intrude, but we must inform you that Mr. Kidd's death was not accidental. He was murdered. Murdered? Otis? That cannot be true. Otis was like a brother to me. We even won the Medal of Honor together. Would you know anyone who wouldn't want to hurt him? Otis was a hero in Concordia. I cannot think of anyone who would have wanted to kill him. Please, better Katrina, I'll do anything I can to help you catch his killer. Thank you for your offer. I'm sure we'll talk again, Mr. Thompson. Alright. What's with the wooden cup? Katrina, may I taste your olfactory senses for a moment? I created a new scent for my latest perfume. I call it Musk. Oh my, Viola, that's quite a strong scent. Well, I can't feel it from here. Before you continue working on that interesting aroma, could you give us some information regarding the wooden cup we found in the barrel? With pleasure. First, not only do the blood smudges match your victim's blood type, but their freshness confirms this cup was handled right after Otis was killed. So what, the killer was drinking after he killed? Second, its deliberate placement in that barrel shows the killer tried to hide it, which means it could be crucial in identifying them. That's great, but what is that cup for? I was a bit perplexed, but then it occurred to me. Understanding the popularity of dice games in Concordia, this cup is a dice shaker, often used by players to avoid any potential cheating. That means our killer plays dice games. Oh. Which also means, Katrina, we are now searching for a killer who likes to play dice with death. It was a cup, so first thing that I thought was a drink. Alright, now the makeup. Katrina, have you ever been to China? No, never. I'm not. However, I'm not sure what relevance the Far East has to Concordia at this moment. All the relevance in the world considering the lip color sample is separate from that handkerchief. The particles in this sample consist of rice powder, lead, and safflower, which are often used in Chinese herbology. What you have here is known as Yanzi, expensive makeup coming from China. It's supposed to be pronounced Yanchi. The bright color and the expensive quality limit its potential wearers. My bet is on Madame Zhang, a well-known and rather colorful brothel owner. A brothel? Interesting. If Madame Zhang is the person we must speak with, then off to see her we go. Yeah, yes, I remember you. I don't know if I should say something as to that. I'm worried if I'm gonna spoil something to you guys, even though most of you are familiar with Mysteries of the Past. But I'll say it, I do remember that she later turns out to be the killer. Not in this case, but in some else case. Miss Zhang, we're detectives with the squad investigating the homicide of fireman Otis Kid. We found your handkerchief at the fire station. Have you been there recently? I have, yes. When the fire first started, I went to the fire station to ask them to help save my business. But Mr. Kid just pushed me to the side and told me he had more important places to save. Well, was your brothel on fire or what? There's no place more important to me than my brothel. I offer the best services in all of Concordia. Right, services. We're sure you do. But Mr. Kid let so much of my brothel burn down. The upstairs floors are ruined. Fortunately, none of my girls were hurt, but I have very little business now. I am not familiar with your line of work, but I hope you'll soon find another outlet for your services. Until then, please do not go far, as we may need to question you again. Alright. Katrina, here we are in the wake of a horrible fire, and we have yet another murder on our hands. It is one of a well-respected fireman. Katrina, there are normally this many murders in Concordia. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea. That's just how it is. So far, between Mr. Thompson, our victim's close friend and fellow fireman, and Mr. Whipple, the evidence room clerk, they have nothing but praise to sing for our victim. As for Madame Zhang, she blames our victim for her brothel burning during the fire. Or would she have murdered him over that? Katrina, have you heard? The police commissioner is on a muckraking tour. He wants to hunt down the victim's killer, dead or alive. I remember how I used to call him when I first played Visitors of the Past. Mr. Angry. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't leave like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!